Purdy gonna put it up again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Trey Hendrickson, the veteran, in there to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. And that ball incomplete over the middle. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. That is caught. What a throw. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this.
Oh, we tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They send the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Sudden change, so you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over. Now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Purdy works out of the pistol. That one taken in. Leemo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Moody now for the extra point. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be caught in the end zone. Of all the unlikely plays to see, it winds up being good for 2 points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air this one out. And he will score! Andre Yosibach. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Putting the tight end in motion. Purdy on first down. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Purdy now, he'll throw on first down. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Purdy now on second down. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Bengals 7. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again in the air for Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing. Inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Higgins sent in motion. On first down, Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Burrow here on second down. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. And although it's just the second quarter of this one, he'll chase the points now and try to get things tied up. Here's Brown. And he finds his way into the end zone again. Good stretch, finding the goal line, the touchdown, and the two-point conversion. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put Ayuk in motion. 1st and 10. Purdy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They go play action for Burrow. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. From back at the 13-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Brown. And he will score. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will go up by 7. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So Kittle comes in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. 1st and 10 for Purdy. This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
Purdy quickly to Ayuk. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. 2nd and a yard. They'll motion over Samuel. He'll get this out to the left flat. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing on 1st down is Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Man in motion here is Jennings. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
A gain of 3 yards.
To throw is Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will cut the deficit to 7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Going for it all. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. Second and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Now a second down throw for Burrow. He's going to try it here again. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. A carry here for Brown. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. Burrow working in the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Gesicki, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Brown. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. And the Niners will take over possession here at the 44.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, 49ers.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
2nd down. Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Now Brown. And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the Niners' 47-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Third down and 9. Back to throw, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
A 37-yard attempt.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 22.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Purdy again. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now a give on the ground. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. To throw is Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They bring Chase in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
to gain the 3.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. He's got another first down and more. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. They'll run. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it.